Hi students, welcome to today's session on a brief introduction on cell biology. Cells are the basic and fundamental units of life. Here in this slide, we can see an image of a cross-sectional view of a cell. We can see the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane. Inside the cell membrane, it is filled with the cytoplasm. And in the cytoplasm, we can see various cell organelles embedded in it. And here in the center, it is the nucleus and nucleolus. Imagine a tree in a forest, or the birds, or the animals, humans, or anything that is living. All of them are made up of cells. And many cells organize to form a living organism. While some organisms like bacteria are made up of only a single cell. And based on the number of cells, there are two types of organisms, unicellular and multicellular. Uni, as the name suggests, are made up of only one cell, while multicellular organisms, on the other hand, are made of many cells. We can quote amoeba as an example for unicellular and we, the humans, as an example for multicellular organisms. We know that every organism performs various functions during its lifetime, like digestion, respiration, excretion, and all. These functions are performed by various organs. These organs are made up of various tissues, and these tissues in turn are made up of nothing but the cells. So every multicellular organisms are made of a number of cells, just like a building is made of a number of bricks. And hence we can say the cells are the basic unit of life. Now let's see that how these cells were discovered. In 1665, Robert Hooke discovered cells. He observed dead cells in the cork of a tree using an old basic microscope. This was the microscope which he used. This was the microscope which he used for his study. He found empty boxes contained by walls while he viewed the cork slices under the microscope. These small boxes, these small compartments he observed, which was resembling a honeycomb. And he named these compartments cells. And hence, Robert Hooke was the one who coined the term cell. Later, in 1673, a Dutch scientist was the one who first observed organisms under microscope. What he has done is he observed pond water under microscope, which was developed by him itself. This is in the inlet. We can see the microscope which he developed, and he observed pond water under this type of microscope, and he found something moving in the water, small particles moving under the water, and he named them animalcules, which are now presently known as protists. And another aspect is coming to the size of cells. Cells are so tiny in size that it is not visible to naked eyes. We need a microscope which magnifies and enlarges the image. The size of cells may range from several nanometers to micrometers. Three basic types of cells we can say is animal cell, plant cell, and bacterial cell. And you may ask which one is larger. So In the ascending order, we can say bacterial cell, then next one is animal cell and plant cell. In the ascending order, we can say bacteria, animal and plant cell. Plant cell being the largest of the tree. Sorry. And this is simply a chart to show the diversity of sizes. I have already mentioned that the cell size in different organisms may range from several nanometers to micrometers. And here are some pictures showing the diversity of size here. 0.1 nanometer sized atoms, it combines to form several molecules, and these biomolecules organize to form a cell, and the different types of cells are also seen here up to the multicellular organisms. We know that the largest cell is the egg of an ostrich. It measures about 170 millimeter by 130 millimeter in size. And the size of a cell is based on the function it performs. You may wonder how big a micron is. Here in this picture, we can see a scale. We know 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. These small lines are showing the measuring of 1 millimeter. And 1 millimeter is equal to 1000 micrometer. 1 millimeter is equal to 1000 micrometer, and hence 1 centimeter is equal to 10,000 microns. You may be clear with it. We know that every organism performs various functions during its lifetime, like digestion, respiration, excretion, and all. These functions are performed by various organs. These organs are made up of various tissues, and these tissues are made of nothing but cells. So here we can see different organs in our body: liver, pancreas, muscle, heart, blood, kidney, and all. All these organs perform various functions in our body. And how do they perform these various functions? We know that the embryonic or the zygotic cell, from the zygote it is a single cell which divides to form embryo, and from this embryo cells start to differentiate. From this common cell we have these different types of specialized cells. So cells in a multicellular organism become specialized to perform some particular special functions. How they do this? They do this by turning different genes on and off. In the nerve cells, certain genes were turned on which were turned off in liver cells. Likewise, in other cases also. So each cell is specialized to do a particular type of function. This is known as differentiation. We know in our body the shape of the cell is another aspect. Cells can be of different shapes like round, oval, rectangular, and all. You know what gives the cell its shape? It is nothing but the cell membrane, which is the outer covering that gives the shape. The unicellular organisms like my amoeba has no definite shape. It keeps changing its shape, while multicellular organism has a definite shape. Here, these are some examples like muscle cells, red blood cells, cheek cells, and all. All these are having different shapes. These are some of the specialized plant cells, guard cells, xylem cells, and pollen cells. All are having different shapes. So, I think you have got a basic idea on just an introduction on cell biology. Hoping to see you in the next session. Thank you.